Good morning. How we doing? I was doing well until Butts came in talking about his tiny piece. Butts on her first. Scott, hello. Ravenlord, hello. Who else we got here? We got a Paint It So. Titan, hello. I know Sly. Who else we have? Mason, Norman's off to the shops. Enjoy. How we all doing today? Damage Carbine, hello. You stole Slam's intro. Wow. Wow, just like that. Tiny piece of butt, that's right. I already allowed it, Automod, it's fine. They can talk about their tiny pieces all they want, it's fine. We do have more Sons of Vulcan today. So today, because we're still in the middle of bathroom remodel, trying to get some commission work done while we're live. So this is the Biologis we worked on yesterday. I did a little bit more work after stream. I actually did get a little bit of time while Scott and his dad were working on something where I was just going to be in the way. So I started to edge highlight and work on these boys. We didn't get them kind of finished up today. I don't know that we'll finish the full squad today, but kind of if we can get like the 5 and then start the next 5, I'll be happy with that. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, today is very much more of a commission work day type stream. But it needs to get done, so let's do it. Cancel, welcome in. How are you today? We hit the better split. Yes, thank you so much, Cancel. We hit that. So we are at 60-40 now. How are you? Welcome on in. Thank you again, everyone, for helping us hit Partner Plus. We did it. So thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Autofire, hello. How are you today? Oh, Cancel. Thank you so much for hopping in with that new sub split. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. Enjoy those emotes, your ad-free viewing. Thank you. I appreciate it. What you up to today? What's everyone up to today? Just some guy, welcome in. Argello, hello. How we doing? You're allowed, okay. Lowercase tiny, not uppercase tiny. I see. Obviously, it's different. In the Warhammer books, they play a game, I think, called Regicide. Is that sort of like chess? I don't actually know. It is? Okay, Honor First says yes. I feel like they made... I paused because I thought they made, like, an actual board game called that, too. And I didn't know if that was supposed to be, like, similar. Or, like, a call to it. Universe isn't pretty good. Tired like usual, but good. Welcome on in. Happy to have you. Avian, hello. Osirin, hello. How we both doing today? Carmine says, painting Storm Boys today. My next models are going to consist mostly of smooth surfaces. The Storm Boys are so much fun. I painted some of those a while back. And just, like, the idea of the Storm Boys makes me happy. Universe is usual parent sitting. I'm sorry. Well, we're going to be working on these boys, if that helps. Even a little bit. I hope it helps. Hello, work today. Cancel also working. Watching videos on how to highlight, black capes. And the such. It eludes me. Are you looking at, my favorite thing is using a bit of blue. Is that kind of what you got on your videos? Bruno says, my shoulders hurt today. Lots of lateral lifts and uppercuts last night. With the elastic band things. Trying to keep my arms apart. I need to do more of the, like, bands. So I got some nice, like, resistance bands. But I need to find, like, a routine with them. Give those a try. Fireforge, welcome in. Slam, hello. I'm gonna start shooting people today. Yeah, today it was Scott. Open fire. Okay. It seems like a good volume. I remembered to turn it down. It's not a jump scare anymore. Titan says, I might have spent too much on birthday dinner. I went out to get, crab. Dropped like $2.70. But birthday, though. But birthday. Also cut my thumb a little bad on the king crab legs. Oh, no. Hope you're okay. That not so fun on birthday. Not so fun cutting yourself. Lurking to work sounds good, Stam. Enjoy. Blues, a khaki mixed with black. Then thin layers. I might give it a try. Yeah. The fun part about black is there's lots of different highlights and things that you can pull into it. But I think it's also where people kind of struggle, is maybe you don't think about that initially. So a lot of people just go straight for gray, because obviously that's light black, right? But there's a lot of different tones and things you can bring in, which makes it fun. Kind of finding the one that you want to use. If I get shot, the bathroom remodel takes even longer. No. Not allowed. I'll take out Slam just in case. Just in case. How hard is it to have an emote dance back and forth? Depends how much, like, individual movement is involved. Like, if the whole thing just goes back and forth, not bad. If you have, like, their arms and stuff moving with it, that takes longer. Yeah, that's harder. Because you have to isolate and animate all that separately. Why do you ask, Avian? What you got in mind? Wow, the turntables. Bathroom first, then I shoot. There we go. The correct order of things here. My first was knocked a couple pounds off my weight. Congrats. Slowly getting down to 240. That's awesome. I'm trying to join you here. Mine is very, very slow. Very, very slow. I hope to join you soon. But that's awesome, Honor First. Keep it going. Keep that momentum. Crushing it. Proud of you. Proud of you. NetJam, hello. How are you? Ah, thank you. Yeah, these are... So I started some of them yesterday. These are Hellblasters. We need to do another round of the orange on the actual weapons. And then we have a lot of edge highlighting to do today, which I try to not do on stream, but we need to do some work here on stream with the remodel going on. So we'll take a hobby veggie day today and get some edge highlighting done. Gotta get that Payne's gray. There you go. Like oh, the crab dance, like a little crab rave. Oh yeah, we caught up on Kaiju number 8 last night, Avian. And I think I've got Scott interested in watching it now. Initially, he said he was gonna skip it, but he sat in on like the last part of the episode last night. I think I got him hooked. Yeah, they've done a really good job adapting it. I'm happy with what they've done with it. They've done a good job. I'm enjoying what they've done. I need to keep reading the manga too and get a little further ahead. Is it all the violence that got him? Oh, yeah, what was the... Check it out later, not to wait on me. What was it that made you decide to finally hop in? I love all the characters. That's the biggie for me. My sweet boy. My brother's been watching it. It's very good. I watched one more episode of Shogun and Kaiju number 8 before bed last night, which was nice. Raymond says, I'm very slowly getting ab definition. It's giving me a dopamine hit. The hard part with abs is so much of its diet. And unfortunately, genetics. Abs are tough, so if you're getting some progress, that's awesome, Ravenlord. Glad to hear that. Why do you normally avoid edge highlight on stream? It's easier without aiming the camera. It's just really boring, honestly. It's just really tedious. Also with batch painting, from a viewer standpoint, you're not getting as much done. Like, when we powered through this guy yesterday, it's easier to kind of keep up with what I'm doing and seeing progress as we go. Because I finish a guy and just move on to the next one, from a viewer perspective, it doesn't look like I'm doing as much. So that's why I try to not do it on stream. Obviously, those who play and paint Warhammer understand what I'm doing, but from an entertainment point of view, working through a character is more interesting usually. So I try not to, but it's a very busy week here. So this is what I've got prepped. It was either this or building a demon prince. So decided to go with these boys. My sister got one of the plastic models from the Star Wars hotel thing Disney had. I'm trying to decide if I should do panel lining on it. Do some panel lines, some little highlights. It was on TV. Oh, that's why you watched it? It was just on. I love the white on the Apothecary. I love his Monster Energy drink. I do too. I like that we were able to add it in. Get a little something extra with him. Thank you for letting us do some Monster. Riot, hello, how are you? Yeah, Cancel. We were joking around yesterday, and we did get to do get some Monster in his little container. So he's got a big old container of it. I would say it does follow standard manga tropes, plot lines, but its protagonist is non-creepy, wholesome old man and kaiju. Yeah, Kafka's the best. He's so sweet. I mean, it's a shonen, so it's very shonen, but it's good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. My Hero Academia's back, so that's exciting. We watched that the other day. I'll finish up Shogun here as we go. I feel bad we haven't been able to X-File because of the bathroom. We keep wrapping up when it's way too late. But we'll get back to that at some point. So let's say the sort of sidelines right now. I'm super happy it's noticeable improvement, since my arms stubbornly refuse to grow larger than spaghetti size. Okay, that's interesting. I have found the opposite, is why I say that, Ravenlord. I've got nothing on my abs, even though I've tried. But my arms were fine. I was able to get those where I was happy sooner than I thought. So it's interesting. Everyone's a little different. Abs are gonna be, oh god. They're gonna take me forever. Forever. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, that was basically a wrapped up stream. We did some more demo. We pulled more stuff out of that bathroom. There was a lot of drywall, concrete, that kind of stuff. So now that's all out. And then we were putting together a list to go get new stuff. So a new shower head, some of the plumbing stuff that we're redoing. That kind of stuff. We put a list together. So that's the plan for later today. We're getting there. We're getting there. But that's about all I got, unfortunately. That's our life. We finished all that, we got some pizza, and we kind of crashed for the night. What have you guys been up to? We watching anything? I guess video game news. I'll start with good news. Hades 2. A little bit of a stealth drop for early access. Anyone else pick up Hades 2? I was trying to decide if I go ahead. I might play a little bit of it, but I'm going to save a lot of it for, like, actual release. But I did go ahead and pick up Hades 2. Did anyone else? Wonder if they'll do any other James Clavel books. I dare them do wait. I got too excited about Rat King. King Rat? I don't know anything about that. Could be done today. I think a particular character more sympathetic. Yeah, I don't know anything about that story. Sorry. The sort of person prefer to do sit-ups and crunches any day over push-ups. I'm the opposite. As are the sort of thing I thought I'd have more reliably. Yeah, who picked up Hades 2 too? Hades squared? Who picked it up? You got it too, right? I'm excited. Oh yeah. That's the biggest thing, is just trying to decide how much I want to play now and how much I save for, like, the release, like the full release. I watched my wife play Hades 2 last night. I was surprised how much content's already in it. I think I saw someone say that the early access already has more content than Hades 1, which is nuts. So, like, definitely enough to play if you decide to play early. That's insane to me, considering how good and how much is in the first game. For them to already have more content is insane. And I guess on the flip side, there was, as Microsoft is buying up studios, there were some closures, so I threw that in the Discord. Sad about Tango Gameworks, which did Hi-Fi Rush, and then Arcane Austin. It was very sad. Well, that's in the Discord if you want to read about it. He plays Zag in Hades 2. Someone else. Yep, different character. That's where I had a story about Allied, POWs in Japanese prisoner of war camp. Gotcha. So more kind of the historical fiction type stuff. I've been playing games late, mostly burning my way through Gaunt's Ghosts on Audible. Currently on Book 8, Trader General. Yeah, I mentioned a while back that I, like, wanted to start them, or at least get them onto my Kindle, and I had no idea it was that many books. Gaunt's Ghosts is so many books. I think they're buying them up to shut them down. That's what it feels like, man. Really sad. I just hate that, like, that was probably a really exciting thing for them, and then Microsoft. Gaming news this week has just been a roller coaster. Oh my goodness. Son of Horus! As almost a whole year. Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. We're working on some Hellblasters and talking video games. What you up to? What's new in Son of Horus land? Hi-Fi Rush devs closed. Yep. Wasn't the game super successful? I know it was well received. I don't know like financial-wise, if they considered it like a huge success or not. Because that seems to vary quite a bit between the studios. But yeah, close. I haven't played Hades at all, but the art style is both top-notch, yes. Hades 2 has a big buff lady, Ravenlord, everyone's hot. The best part of Hades. Just kidding, the gameplay is the best part, but also everyone's hot. Yeah. No, Hades is a good time. I do recommend for anyone picking up Hades, if you've not played it before, play on a controller. That's the only thing I'll say. Other than that, enjoy, it's so much fun. But yeah, you'll probably want a controller for it. Ooh, office is closed today. Building Tonk. What Tonk you got? Election day, gotcha. Enjoy Tonk. Enjoy day off. Alright, let me get this little flip before. There we go. Wait. I still haven't played the first one. They're hot. They're all hot. But yeah, you'll enjoy Hades. Yeah. Do recommend whenever you finish up, because I know you're playing Hollow Knight. When you finish that up, load up Hades. Yep. Or if you just need a little break, if you get stuck on Hollow Knight. Yeah. Now we got a support predator. Gonna put a big ass melted gun on it. I like the sound of that. Enjoy. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. Mediocre potato, welcome back in. As far as stories go, Salamanders are probably the best one you can get as a guardsman. Big agree. Welcome in. How are you today? What you up to? Salamanders are just cool, just across the board. They're just cool. They be dripping Riz. Hello, fellow kids. Yes, Avian, exactly. We drippin' Riz here in the chat. Have you seen redesign? Oh, Chaos yet? I don't know that I've seen Chaos. I know that I've seen Aphrodite. Who else have I seen? I think I saw one of the newer ones. I was kind of avoiding some of it until I got to play, so I may have not seen as much as others have. Depending on when we wrap up remodel stuff today, maybe I'll hop on for a minute. Indeed, Salamanders are cool. Definitely not biased, says Virgo. They're my favorite chapter to paint, and I have Space Wolves, but Salamanders are my favorite to paint. Yeah. We borrowed the lore book from a friend, so she's been reading to me while we play. That's so fun. Oh, mainly playing Hollow Knight, so Mini Butts can watch. That's awesome. I'm glad Mini Butts is getting on. She's going to be destroying those games here soon. I'm going to drop the fellow kids one day, and the kids will not understand. Yeah, when even that meme is outdated, that's when we know. That's when it's gone too far. Or some great Space Marines you've never seen or heard of before. Let's see, it's Codex article today, just rule junk. Oh, okay. I guess the other thing we need to talk about, GW price increases. I knew it was coming, and I'm still upset about it. How we feeling, chat? We doing okay? It's starting to feel like the only way I get to work on Games Workshop is commissions at this point. I'm gonna get priced out. I realize there's a couple Titanicus things that I'd like to get before the increase. I don't know if I'll be able to. But other than that, like, I'm even considering not getting the new Sigmar box anymore. I don't know if I can afford it. Some of the remodel pictures. I feel like something's missing, but I can't tell what. I know, Son of Horus. We're working on it. Well, I think we'll find whatever it might be here soon. I hope. Make it a little less murdery, you know? Going back to your essence after dying is much harder when your kid is shouting at you to watch out. You're just playing Hollow Knight on hard mode. Yeah. Playing on hard mode there with Mini Butts. You're playing the, I was gonna say the co-op version, but the uncooperative co-op version. Tuvon, how are ya? Coming along nicely. Almost time for them to sally forth. Exactly. We're getting there. How are you today? They are. This army is really fun because I love salamanders. And we've also worked on this army so much that it's basically my army where I can like paint them in my sleep. So it's nice to be able to just like cruise along on them because we know the color scheme, we know where everything's gonna go. It's just a matter of making them look badass. But like we've just painted so many that it's, I don't know, it's just fun. We just get to make them look cool. Fire Force sounds like a good time to switch to Bushido then. That's what Scott and I said, is we're really happy we found Bushido. We're really happy we're getting more into Malifaux. It's basically my Warhammer armies are kind of set. Because the Seraphon are almost done. My Skaven, I'll probably pick up a few of the new things. But yeah, then we're kind of good. Kind of good. More Tiny Knights, Plastic Titans would be nice. Might need to figure something out here for a last order before price increases. GW creeping up on the Trust Thermocline. Looking bad at its customer base, see how close they can get. Just... yeah, what is that point where so many people are priced out? It's pretty... I feel like we're getting close. If we're not already there. I have an old person on my floor that turned out to be a hoarder. The building management is putting the law on them. Oh, and it caused me anxiety. Jeez. A lot of models and work have been done by Nikki, that's right. It was a lot of salamanders. And I'm glad they get lots of games. It makes me the happiest. Well, you're well loved. They have good home. Get wrecked, GW fans. I played Blood Bowl. Oh, wait. Wait. But yeah. It's gonna be pretty nuts here. Plastic barbarians, are gone from the store. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, if we need to make a list, Scott, we can do that. I'll put in the Discord who's looking for what of old Warhammer. Really old Warhammer and 40K minis. I guess chat, if you have anything you're looking for, let Avian know. We try. They're well loved. That's the best part of commissions. Seeing the models getting some games. It makes me so happy. So happy. I had like 2 paragraphs of the Chaos Space Marine article today. For I remember that this isn't heresy, so I don't care. There. There. 3D printer going burnt. Yep. Yep. I don't know. It's strange to watch all of it, having been in the hobby for a bit. Because, yeah, like, Scott mentioned, like, when we got into it, a box of troops was like $35. A Land Raider was like $65. And, like, thinking back on, like, those prices and how long it's been since that, it's like, oh, God. Like, I'm glad we got our armies when we did, because we wouldn't be able to afford it now. That's for sure. Home sweet home. Welcome home, Paint It So. We're talking about GW price increases as you come in. We edge highlighting. It's what I got, Paint It So. We gotta get some commission work while I'm doing the bathroom remodel. That's all we got today. I'm sorry. It was this or building, and building tends to not do as well on Twitch, so we getting the things done. I will build tonight, maybe. We got a Demon Prince to build, and we got some, next up, Marine-wise, our Imperial Fists. We got our Imperial Fists to build. We'll see how a remodel goes if I get some time tonight. Otherwise, it'll be later this week. Depth brush control, thank you! I have painted far too many Marines. Far too many. Hey, Denethor, welcome in. How are you today? I have to confront my pile of gray if the prices or price route. Yeah, I'm glad I have a very large backlog. I haven't bought any model since I left UW. I think it's time to say goodbye to the Dark Eldar too. Keep downsizing Army by Army. Yeah, I feel like that's the one that you haven't even like mentioned going back to, so I think that makes sense. Like some of the others you seem more hesitant on. I feel like Dark Eldar makes sense. Alright, we get everyone. Okay, I think he's good. Alright, that's our 5. Let's go ahead and let's take a small break. We'll do some washes, we'll do their little packs on their waist, and then we'll get the other 5 while those are drying. Price increase again, yes, it was announced this morning. If you need to see the details, it is on the community page. 14k points of Chaos Marines will sharpen your skills. Yeah. Yeah. What color are you using for highlights? That is Moot Green. Best green. Honestly, I forgot I have them in the closet. Yeah, probably time to get them out then. Probably time. I need to get that High Elf Dragon also listed after we talked about it yesterday. Just throw the rest of my High Elves into like a lot. Let people decide if they want to deal with it, because I don't want to separate them anymore. Jazzy, welcome in. I realize always not if I have time to paint them, but do I want to paint them? If I don't want to, then they go. That's a good rule to have. How are you today? I think I'm running more and more into that, where it's just like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, at the time I picked them up. Yeah, sure. I had all these plans. My plans are very different now, and that's okay. That's okay. The closet, you mean the webway, yeah. They're coming out of the webway and into the eBay. Excited to see the Demon Prince in my fist as well. I love the new Demon Prince sculpt. Yes, it's so cool. The really fun part, Titan, is I did mine in the Slanesh with the wings. So now we get to do Tzeentch with the backpack. So it's cool to see like the different options and all the different like things that they've put into the kit. We get to do a different head option. We get to do the different backpack option. So even though it's the same kit, we're going to have like a drastically different model, which is really cool. If it's for the Psi Titan, it's just the upgrade. I think that's right, yeah. Could be used, in the next Warlord? If we have it, yeah. Or if you wanted one, didn't you? You want to take the Warlord? I don't know, I guess maniple-wise, who's better to have it, but... Well, you can look at that. It's interesting, 40k Battle Sector has the new Demon Prince for Khorne in the game. I kind of forgot Battle Sector was a thing. Has anyone played Battle Sector? What do we think? Let's see, Banzo's got 4 Layman Rust, a Demolisher, a Hydra, Deathstrike, a Manticore, and 2 Chimeras. A lot. That's a lot. I'll have to find the box. I think we bought 2 upgrades. Okay. Rebray, hello. How are you today? Psychic Titans are terrifying. Just the idea of it. Yeah, it's cool. Battle Sector's really good, IMO. Probably one of the best 40k games. I know it was on Game Pass a while back. I don't know if it still is. I think I didn't even check it out because I think I was playing something else at the time when it launched. I'm a big video game like Butterfly. I hop around quite a bit. Been playing Rogue Trader, having fun with that. I'm glad to hear that. I decided to wait on a deeper sale for that. At some point, I'll probably check it out. What is everyone playing? Tomorrow, speaking of video games, if I don't have to cancel for remodel stuff, we're going to keep playing Ace Attorney tomorrow. So if you guys want to come play some more Phoenix Wright, help us solve some more trials, that will be tomorrow. If you'd like to catch up, if you didn't catch it last week, that's not the right command. Sorry, ignore that. Go to YouTube instead. Our part 1 is up on YouTube if you'd like to catch up, but tomorrow we actually had to stop kind of in the middle of a case, just with time. But if you'd like to catch up, that's on YouTube, but we'll be playing more of that tomorrow. I'm so excited. It's been really hard not playing ahead. It's been really fun. So I'll be tomorrow. Side Titans are loyalist only. Need a loyalist lead. Dumb. Dumb. Still pray for 1,000 Suns to get a librarian dread for their new codex. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Sorry, I told you. I'm glad you said it, Avian. But neither of us have loyalist. The only thing I dislike about Battle Sector is the cost of each faction is like, oh, $15. How often are those coming out, though? I feel like I saw updates for, like, the first one they did, and I haven't seen anything since. Legio Sinister, despite their name, are smelly loyalists. We freed butt. Free the butt. We'll be playing more tomorrow if you want to help us free butt. We freed hairy butt. The game is chaos and I love it. I'm obsessed. I had that moment of like, do I get a different trilogy that I can play offline? I thought about it. Because I don't want to wait for every week. I feel like that's a good sign for stream. Is if I literally can't wait to play the game again. I feel like that's a good sign. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's see, Autofire says, I'm playing the heck out of Planet Crafter. Not addicted TM? No, of course not. Of course not. I don't think I've heard of Planet Crafter. Sounds like it would be fun, though. I don't read lore either. Nope. Nope. Hello, I'm a world-ending death machine. Also, I have mind bullets. If you buy the Trader Legis book, you can make Demon Titans. I mean, that's cool, but I don't have bits for that. I have bits for a Psychic Titan. I don't have bits for that one. Alright, we actually need to do the edge highlighting on the guns. Let's do it. Could use the Side Titan as the Demon Titan. That's probably a good way to do it. It's probably what I'm gonna do. Buy books, lol. Lol. Yeah, I still want one. They still look cool. I'll make it a Demon Titan. That's fine. Exonerated. Point. I don't know how to do the point where I can actually, like, use it for anything. Like, I'd love to use it for, like, thumbnails and stuff. But it always looks goofy. You know, Epic Days, the Side Titans are the counter to the Demon Titan. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just think they look neat, you know? That's good enough reason for me. I just think they're neat. Potato. It's been a long time since I've heard of the Demon Titans. I only remember the Subjugator Titan, which was, oh, the Slanesh one. Yeah, I don't read a lot of lore. I don't think a lot of it's great. Sorry. Sorry. Did you make the meme of the two astronauts on the moon about Side Titans? They started Blood Angels, Tyranny, and some Sisters of Battle. They added Necrons, more Sisters, Corn Demons, or... Oh, yeah. So I knew about the Sisters of Battle, and I think... For some reason, I wanted to say Tau. But if you're saying that was way later, I don't know how I would have known that. But I knew about the Sisters of Battle, for sure. Yeah, they've just added more than I realized, I guess. But having not played the game, I wasn't following super closely. Nope, we missed some silver on this guy. We'll come back. The Bane Lord. Bane Lord had a Bloodthirster head, a Mace tail, and some other Gribblies. That is kind of how you make chaos things, right? You just add Gribblies. More Gribblies equals more chaos. Okay, we need to touch up the black while we're here too. It's bothering me. So I want to take the big warpstone ball from the Skaven Plague Furnace, put it on the War Master. It's one of its melee weapons. That's cool. One box to check out here, but I think the Side Titan bits might be in my room. They might actually be in the linen closet, that little box, unless that's what you grabbed. If it's in here, we'll grab it after stream then, yeah. Just add more spiky bits, yeah. You just need more gribblies, more spikes, you chaos. Done. Easy. Easy peasy. And then make it a scary color. There's some more red, there's some more black. Is Kratos Legion a split one or trader only? They are traders, yeah. I don't think they are split. I think they are just trader. And I literally picked them because I like their color scheme, so. Oh, that's the box you grabbed, okay. Just don't remember seeing a box in my closet, but we'll look. My brother's running his legions as Legio Volpa, so there's going to be lots of big alien skulls and things slapped on his titans. Love that. Very cool. I remember seeing them when I was like looking through legions, but I don't think I remember very much about it. I only know the Death Heads, Mortis, that's what Scott's got. Warbrenners, Storm, Tiger Eyes, and Imperial Hunters. Making my own, not optimal, but more fun. Well, then you get to take whatever you want. Then you can take the Side Titans that Scott and I are now sad we can't take. Yeah, I think ours will just get proxied in, because they're just cool. If I'll use it for something else, that's fine. I need to get out of my hobby swap the bits with someone. Tigers are Legio Furians. Is what happened. Did they do what they did with the codexes? And they're like, these all need to be trademarkable. Is that what happened with some of these? From reading chat, that's the vibe I'm getting. You're no longer Imperial Guard, you are Astra Militarum. Okay. You're no longer Tiger Eyes, you're Legio Furian. Morning, Mousebait, how are ya? Welcome in. We're talking Titans as you come in. We were kind of... I told chat with the price increases coming, I need to pick up the rest of the Titanicus stuff I want, so I can just be done. Not have to worry about it. Just have, like, war names. Yeah, from Titanicus, Argilla. Lots and lots of legions to learn. I'm up, but... Big mood, Mousebait. Big mood. But... I'm gonna be honest, that Side Titan looks way more chaos than anything Loyalist. I think, vibe-wise, Side Titan should absolutely be chaos. Look at it. Look at it. Why says all this work is not getting me any more models painted. Boo. You clearly haven't done enough here lately, Sly. No. Clearly not. Sly, did you end up playing some Hades too? I know we mentioned it yesterday. All avians fault. Price increase is coming. Yep, it's on the art or the community page if you need it, Mousebait. They we knew it was coming, but a little bit later, because initially I was like, oh, well, they made the article the same day 2 years in a row. This time they moved it a bit, but it's here. We knew it was coming. I can still be angry about it. Mine is Cassandra for Trojan side. I'm extremely close to just saying FUGW because money. Yeah. I feel that wholeheartedly. We're going to be doing, I think, a lot more Malifaux, Bushido. I think my Kingdom Death backlog's about to get a lot smaller because I'll be working on it instead. Yeah. My cast suddenly doesn't have Psychers. It's very strange. Very strange. Like, I understand what Avian's saying, where it's like, these are the counter to it, but it is weird. Let's be honest, it is weird. Oh god, Bones is coming. Watch your shipping invoice. If you guys did the Reaper Bones Kickstarter, sounds like that's on the way. I just have a dragon coming for that, so I'm okay. I'm sorry for everything about to hit you, but I'm okay. I do have, oh, I think I keep getting the Monster Hunter updates. I need to double check where that's at. Monster Hunter board game. I think I've got some more of that to check out. They should really put in the GW description. Oh, does it not say that it's loyalist only? Like, I know the book will say that, but if you haven't bought the book, you're just SOL. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah. If you're gonna play one of lists versus me, it'd be fine playing it. We were saying that maybe we just proxied in as the, like, demon titans or whatever. We just think they're cool. It looks scary, I want to take it. But yeah, I'm basically only playing, like, you guys had Adepticon and Scott, and Noob. I think Noob would let me take a Side Titan. Even if I'm just proxying it or something. So, I'm not too worried. It'll just be all the neckbeards getting mad at me on Twitter when I'm like, here's a Side Titan for my Legio Krytos. And they're like, actually, you can't take that. If we agree to play, I'll paint more. I would like to. I think we're trying to figure out if we're going to be driving or flying and, like, what we can take. But I would like to take Titanicus. That seemed like a good fit for Adepticon and, like, the space available. I think the hardest part with Adepticon is we kind of figured out, like, oh, we'll just stay at the other hotel and we can play more games. And now we've moved. So I don't know, like, how much room we're going to have. I felt like things like Malifaux and Titanicus worked really well, even if, like, space is about what we had last year. So I feel like those are still safe to take. But yeah. Hopefully there's just more gaming space where we don't have to, like, fight for a spot. It was just, we just got it figured out, and now... Chaos probably use blanks. They also have Dark Prize, but you don't see them often. There's one in the Nemesis book. Check the hoses about the new location. Yeah, I just don't know how much, like, open gaming space in the, like, convention area, I guess. Like, because they have so much room, do we get more open gaming space? Or, yeah, are we just posting up at a hotel again? Like we were doing towards the end of this year. We just don't know. Don't know what to expect. But hopefully can play some Titanicus or something. Sadie's on a tear this morning. She can probably hear. She is on a tear. In the hall, yeah. Plus it's not attached to the hotel. Are we gonna be up all hours? They kick us out? Yeah, it's just we don't know. We got things figured out and then they moved. We'll figure it out though. Between all of us, we'll get it figured out. You want to give Sadie pets? She's getting in trouble at the moment. Sorry. No pets. With us in and out and working on the bathroom stuff. She's gonna have a rough week here. Barking. Just a tiring week for all of us, I think. I know I'm tired. I'm sore. I'm bruised to shit. Like, look at this shit. I'm just tired. Very ready to see some of the new stuff go in. I need it. I need to see some of the new stuff. There's some weird noise going on in the city. Nobody wants to talk about officially. Lots of theories. But it drive her nuts here? Probably. Probably. Pretty few Shelties or Sheltie mixes about your area. I'm always surprised when we run into other Shelties or someone who knows what a Sheltie is. I guess growing up, everyone would just call her like a little collie. I'd have to correct them. So whenever someone knows what a Sheltie is, I'm like, oh my gosh. You clearly have been annoyed by one before to know what this is. At this point, there's no Warhammer Fest, but after last time, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm curious to see if, like, there's not one because they're looking for, like, a new venue and stuff. I guess that was the impression I got. Hopefully they also find a event, or sorry, an location that'll work a little better for them. Kids are all, they know summer's coming, but they don't actually know. Last time they ran out of room. Yeah, it was very crowded. From what Slam was telling me, like, basically everything was, like, in one corner. You were on top of each other. It was not very well run. And then space. Been seeing Shelties that look like Aussie blue markings. That's what Sadie is. She's got the blue marrow coat. My husband pre-ordered some Orc Mini a while back. Emailed them to see where it is. Was told it could take up to half a year to deliver. Meanwhile, one of my viewers bought one off Amazon. Is that one of them made to order? Those can take forever, yes. That's nuts that someone else got it, like, immediately. But yeah, those made to order orders are insane. They can take up, yeah, I think it says like 180 days. I grew up with a neighbor with a Sheltie. Nice talk. Walking this weekend, I got accosted by a Sheltie with Aussie blue markings. Just wanted love. Yeah, Sadie's got the blue marrow. I'm surprised more people haven't called her an Aussie. I thought for sure a lot of people would be. But apparently around here, there was another neighbor that did have one for a while. So, like, when I have been out walking her, they're like, is that a Sheltie? And I'm like, what? You know what this is? Literally, all the influencers got to do all the things. Everyone else basically had potluck. Yeah, I heard it was just poorly run in general. Just, like, waiting on things. Basically, you were just in line the entire time. You didn't actually get to, like, see anything at Golden Demon. I heard it was a mess. 180 American days. You know what they're doing, chiseling it by hand? Literally made to order. They're sculpting it as you put it in. Yep. There you go, Slam. I return. Slam literally lurking until he can make his entrance. Welcome back. Oh, it's a new release. Wow. I don't know about that autofire. That's nuts. That would make me very angry. For sure. I know for a while they were, like, a little behind on things, but I thought they had all caught up on recent stuff. That's crazy. Well, hopefully he hears back here. Hopefully he gets his work. Too much space dedicated to the tournaments, too. Yeah. A mess. Exactly. How's your day going, Slam? What you up to? Why sit here and watch little salamanders? You're in there. Digging through more data. Is this the day you're not supposed to be digging through? Rise, welcome in. How are you today? Oh, I hope so too. The org was for me. Sorry, Autofire. Hopefully you guys hear back soon. That's ridiculous, though. I think that's the first. Has anyone else had issues with current orders? Like recent orders? I do think one of our stores said that one of the codexes and things were delayed. I wonder if it was part of that. I realized the warehouse closings provided them marking up the boxes. I didn't even think about that, Avian. Yeah. I forgot they had posted about that. Probably. The one single guy doing inventory has to go around and change all the tags. Yeah. Later, we're trying to work out. Let's go. Yes, but I have questions. Hey, Medallion, how are you? Are they doing everything in their power to push everyone to 3D printers? They're pricing out a lot of people. Myself included. How are you today? I would still never do an army 3D printed, because I hate the cleanup process of 3D printing. But man, I don't know that I can afford a lot of GW anymore. Like the past, I would say 2 years, Warhammer has not been an impulse purchase for me. And now, like, I don't even know if I can do the, like I told chat, I was really excited for Scape, and I'm even rethinking that box at this point. That's how bad it is getting. Alright, it's good. It's a bit headachy. I hope you feel better here soon. I don't think I ordered anything from GW since before Adepticon. GW's about to find out what happens when you raise prices too much. Yeah, I don't know what that point is, I guess. How much can you go before a lot more people are like where I am in what I'm saying right now. In the same boat. The upside, you have your armies, yeah. No more keeping up with the Jones, yeah. I have lucked out. Others, not so much. Like, if I had to start a whole army right now, I probably just wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? Malifaux looks darn cool. Hey, Voran, have they announced Age of Sigmar 4 box set price point? No. They never announce that stuff early. Welcome on in. How are you? I wish they would. I wish they would announce some of that early, but no, they never do. We find out usually on pre-order day. What are you up to? Not just the price increases, I don't think. It's also the removal of some units from competitive play, having to rebuy codexes or indices, chapter approved. They're wrong, like, the day they come out, too. Yeah. You don't have to buy these things, but they also don't make it easy or cheap to keep up with their own game. I think that's the thing, is there's such a learning curve already, and then they just make it harder. Like, every time someone comes in, they're like, how do I get started with Warhammer? Now I just go... And I'm so close some days to just being like, just don't. Yeah, exactly, just don't. I'm this close. Just don't. Have you heard of this other game? Just don't. Ignore it. Buy the books. buy what was it? Battle Sector. Go play Rogue Trader. It says I'm painting a Tau army because I'm dumb. I hope you're enjoying your Tau. I hope you're enjoying them. Ooh. Let's see. Ryan says, some Brit going 150 is nothing, but people can't help but cause drama. Got me so mad, yeah. 150 to them is closer to $10 to $15 sellers. Yeah, what was it? Like Sweden and another country? It was like going up 15% or something like that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. GW has the churn model. Older players drop out, younger players come in. Yeah, the question is how many younger, newer players can afford to now come in? Yeah, that's the problem. How many can afford to now start it? As I said, I'm only playing 8th with Orcs with my friend's son. We play 30k, whatever version of Age of Sigmar we end up doing. I think 1-page rules. I'm gonna try 1-page rules. Then I can still play with my minis that I've painted. It's been that way for a long time. Sorry for being downer about that. I dropped it for about 10 years, came back, got into painting. I think the fact that, like, I understand that prices have kept increasing. But, like, at this point, though, how much the increase is, I feel like it's a little bit different story. Like, it's not sustainable at this point. The afford part, even if it's parents buying for kids, yeah. Would you rather spend that money in minifigs or get them a Switch? Yeah. I think probably a lot of parents doing that same math. C. Decker, thank you so much for that sub for 39 months of hitting the buttons. How are you today? Welcome in. Are we feeling better? I know last time you were not doing, I think you had flu. Hope you're feeling better. It's also slightly disingenuous since they're putting prices up when they're taking massive losses. Yeah, and they posted massive profits during COVID. Here's the other part no one likes to talk about. And they're paying their employees just shit wages. Yeah. That's the part I have a problem with. Is these price increases aren't going into their employees. You know, those people running a store by themselves. Wild Wolf, welcome in. How are you today? A merry wog to you. We're painting some green, but maybe not the green you're looking for. We're painting some salamanders. Gotta keep the board happy, yeah. Also go for a whole gaming system. Minifigs are better for them overall, but yeah. The gaming system, you're done, though. I mean, you buy games, but you're good. You don't have to keep adding on to an army. You know, you're done. Purchase complete. Purchase complete. We get the UK price, including VAT, plus the weird conversion rate. Yeah. That's another thing into the list, for sure, Avian. No, you're right. It's not being an ass, it is correct. Because we get the weird conversion rate. That makes no sense. Doing good. Been building Warhammer miniatures for a couple of years now. Currently in Age of Sigmar. Working on Dominion. We working on Oryx or some Stormcast today? Welcome in. Gaming systems like with whoever, whenever, yeah. And I expect someone else who is also in the hobby, have comparable army, match up schedules, all that stuff. Oh yeah. I mean, obviously I like Warhammer. I do this as a job. My kid was asking for something. Go into the game system. New PC. Yeah, absolutely. Easy decision. Cromlech is cutting prices. I think Conquest also posted that they were lowering prices on kits. If anyone is looking for something else to maybe work on. Weird. Crisis Protocol, Song of Ice and Fire aren't going up in price yearly, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. You can get into Malifaux for less than a squad of Marines. It's true. It's true. Hey, make my card sounds good, Maspy. We'll be here. The 20-year-old conversion rate from when pounds the strongest currency in the world is a mess. As I make the Stormcast Eternals, then I'll move on to the Orcs. What color scheme are we doing for? If you are lurking to build, ignore me. I just like to hear about projects. I just like to hear. Stormcast are fun because you can do so many different colors, different storm hosts and things. I am trying to get ready for a new Age of Sigmar with my Skaven. So I've got a Screaming Bell that I've been working on. I need to decide if I want to get my other Doom Wheel ready before New Edition, or if I just do that. If I don't get the new Skaven, maybe we just finish up my Doom Wheel. I think that's what I'm trying to decide now. I'm excited to get the Skaven out for a bit. I think one-page rules is what I'm going to end up doing. Alright, we got packs, we got washes. Last thing I want to do before we go into the other 5 is I want to get the silver on his little torch. And then we'll get the other 5. Catch them up. Half the full keywords for Malifaux cost less than a Baneblade. All the keywords in the systems, buying all the models for that keyword is cheaper than Baneblade. It's, yep. I saw some of it like on Twitter before I started stream. I'm excited to see how everyone's doing here after stream. As more people see the news. I did like how many people were calling them out for saying it was a price adjustment instead of just saying a price increase. That made me happy. People are like, the Don't try to hide this. There is only ever increase. Just call it that. You're not gonna magically lower the prices later. There's no way that's happening. You're not gonna adjust it down. So just call it what it is. They do have murder bears, yeah. Then Weird hooks you in with the cross keyword models, and suddenly you're 3 factions deep with 4 keywords per faction. Shh. We're trying to get people to pick up Malifaux, Scott. You only need 1 crew. She lies to herself. People need to stop buying GW en masse. Yeah, well. You're trusting consumers to do the thing. That's not happening. Warning, prices can go up as well as up. I can give up anytime I like. I can stop collecting Malifaux anytime I want. Alright, chat. Here's our next 5. Take a little water break. We dive in again. I think the faction core boxes are 60 at most. Only special editions are higher pricing. Yeah. An average adjustment of 3 to 5. Do you know what an average is? The average of the average, Reaper, obviously. You need to give me a schedule of painting Malifaux minis? Avian, I'm gonna be honest. If you stick to it, I will do that. I only say it that way because people have asked me before and then gotten upset at me when I'm like, hey, how's that schedule working? And they're just like, blah, 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 blah. If you're serious, I can help. If you're not, Sly says, ask me! Sly is all about the schedules. Oh no, I've had people be like, can you be my accountability buddy? I'm like, sure. And then I try to do the thing and they're like, well, actually. I'm like, no. Yeah, in Sweden, Norway, that was the other one. The average price change will be between 8 and 14%. So great. Hey, Slice, some games, welcome in. Do you have a librarian painted for the Salamanders? I'm trying to remember if we did one for the Salamanders. So these are a commission army. We've done different waves of them. Yes, we do have a librarian. Now I remember. We did that one a little while back. How are you today? What you up to? But yeah, this army's been really fun because we've been doing different kind of waves at a time. So this wave, I've got the Apothecary Biologis. I've got some Hellblasters and some Infernus Marines. The previous one, we did a whole bunch of Dreadnoughts. We had a Mastodon we did for it. We did some Flyers. Those are all on my socials if you'd like to see them. Thank you, Slam. If you'd like to see the previous waves of these. This one's a little bit smaller because we're splitting between Salamanders and Thousand Suns, which is also fun. Upset? No. Have it wash over my smooth brain? Yup. Tell me to paint my models. Wait, not like that. Nikki, why do you do what I ask you? I know. I pop up, I'm like, how's it going? And they give me the shocked Pikachu face. They're just like, what? I'm like, you told me to do this. I am here. Nope. Nope. Oh, thank you, Reaper. I did see that. I was in the middle of something. But I will get that when I can record here. Thank you. I pause as I try and figure out when that's going to be. As soon as I can record, I will absolutely use those, yes. Thank you. I really want to work on Goku, too, and I'm sad. I guess that one I could, because I'm not recording audio at the time. Gotta get silly remodel done first. Get my house back, please. Please. How is everyone doing with May Challenge? We feeling good, chat? It's still early. I'll report in. My Reaver is primed, and I'm trying to figure out what I want the white panels. Because it'll match my little Warhounds. So I've got to figure out what patterns I want and where I want the, like, white accents. And then I will start airbrushing. But that's where mine's at. Where are you guys at for May? How are we feeling? Once I get my airbrush set up in a safe way, you can be my account buddy. We can be yours for finishing one piece. Let's go. I got the next bits of One Piece downloaded. Getting there. I need to see what, like, episode number I'm at. I'm still in... Water 7? I'm in that arc. I'm falling a bit behind, not gonna lie. Slight is here to flex on all of us. All of us? Chad, if you need accountability, buddy, maybe don't pick Sly. maybe don't pick Sly. Sly's like, alright, this week you need to finish the mini. Prime the Mega Dread except for the arms, applied some gunmetal, bit of silver, bit of yellow on the inner front. Minis are taking longer to finish than I expected, but working on them right now. Let's go. Let's go. There's I'm doing okay with mine, working on them right now. It's been a lot of fun so far. Good. Good. Yeah, there's still lots of time. Just figured I'd check in while we were talking about it. No, I don't want to panic the chat. I just want to check in. I've been done for 2 days now, but yeah, I'm a doofus. Sly has had some crazy hobby mojo. Though I will say, that's kind of one of the things that I wish I could, like, scream from the mountaintop. It's like if taking that day to really knock out a lot of progress, you can get a lot done. Like, more than I think some people realize. I mean, characters you can knock out pretty quick. We have to sit and do the things, chat. Sit and do the things. I have accepted this. It can absolutely be done that quickly. It can. It is the doing. The doing has to get done. Share this. Real life has been mega stressful in the last couple months. Hobby's been a bit of a refuge, yeah. I'm glad that it has been. I know that it helps me too. Getting to just kind of sit down and get lost in colors, lost in the miniature. I think for me, like, learning a new technique is really good for me, because then I'm not thinking about other stuff. So, like, if I sit down and I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna just tackle non-metallic for a couple hours. Because then I'm not worrying about the other shit that's been bugging me, if that makes sense. This do the work attitude is precisely what annoys me most about you. One day, chat will listen. One day, chat will, like... That was ruder than I intended. One day, chat will hear me when I say that. We're not there yet. One day, they will hear it. But that is it. I see so many people get hung up on, I need to watch every YouTube video ever made about miniatures. And then they don't actually paint the mini. I see so many people do it. And it's hard. It's hard knowing they want to do the thing and then not doing the thing. That makes sense. But what if I miss something important? You'll never know, because you're not doing it. You won't know. I don't want to do the work. I just want it done. Sly says, I heard, I listen, I obey. Just paint the mini's forehead. No, you were right the first time. Stop attacking me. I'm not, though. You said you're painting your towel. That's perfect. That's the thing to do. You got it. Got it. I don't know. That's my scream from the rooftops thing. If you want to get better at painting, you have to paint. You have to, in fact, do the thing. Wild. I know. I know. That's gonna be my only YouTube video, chat. How to get better at painting. Just paint. Matt, welcome in. I joined the chat and immediately get attacked for shaming me into painting my minis. Don't give me good advice. I'll never do it again, Matt. I'm sorry. How are you today? What you been up to? We're working on Salamanders today. Which is a lot of edge highlighting, but they're getting done. And that's the important part, right, chat? Burn her! I am painting witch. Painting witch. Hey, Noobus, welcome in. Do you fully assemble your models or sub-assemble? So for things like this, my like basic troops and stuff, I go ahead and assemble. Because I'm not putting as much time into them. If it's something larger with a lot of overlapping pieces, or something that I want to spend more time on, then I will sub-assemble. Are you, do you have something you're looking at to try and decide? Welcome in, how are ya? Autofire says that used to be me. All the videos and tutorials instead of actually painting. Is there a word for procrastination through endless preparation? For me, it's less an account of Buddy who says, you need to get XYZ done, and more, have you got your painting done for today? It's a story about the pottery class where the students could be graded on quantity or quality. The students that chose quantity had on average higher quality too, because they kept making. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 I can't agree with that story any more than I can. I wish I could scream it more. Yes. Panda, welcome in. How are you? Preparistination. There we go. There's our word. There's our word. Slam got it. Well done. Well done. Let's see. Nubis is building. Oh, Paragon Warsuits. I could see why. Yeah, maybe thinking sub-assemblies. I have not actually built those, so I'm not sure if there's like a good point as far as sub-assemblies. For anyone who has built them, do we have anything we would offer? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes the way that they are assembled, you have pieces that rely on each other to like fit into place and things like that. So I don't know. I feel like the warsuits would be kind of like a dreadnought, where there are arm options and things you could leave off. But I don't know just because I've not worked on any myself. Sorry. And then them wings, that's right. Okay, excited. Been looking forward to starting Build Wrath Night. Well, watching stream, let's go. Wraith Night, Wraith Night. Let's go. I'm already guessing how are things here. I am bullying chat into painting their miniatures. That's how things are going. How are you? I'm sorry, you just said you're alright. I'm bullying chat. They don't like to hear that. For things to be painted, they have to paint. I don't like it. They fight me every time. It's like that psychological process of visualizing what you want to happen. The best way to visualize painted minis is to paint them, and then look at them. Imagine. Imagine. You can't make me paint, but you probably should. You keep saying these untruths. I'm sorry, Slam. There's only one way to make me stop. There's only one way, chat. You, in fact, have the power. I think Minish at the moment, so I start painting mini. When I stop, I get annoyed the entire mini isn't finished. I need to focus, narrow my focus to pieces of the mini. That can be really helpful. I can say, I'll share this from commission painting. If there's something I don't want to work on, I will literally write a list. And it'll be, okay, today I want to get weapon, like holsters and stuff done. I want to get washes done. I want to get this done. And then I will paint until that list is completely highlighted. And then I will move on. And if I don't do anything else to that miniature for the day, that's fine, because I did my goal. So if that is something that helps you, chat, I do that with commissions, especially if I'm at the end of a very long commission. So like the Black Legion, I would make a list for myself. And as long as that got done that day, I counted it as a win. And I could do something else. I could go play a video game. But that to-do list had to get done. So I will pass that on in case it helps anyone. If you're a list person like I am, if you like that sweet, sweet dopamine hit of crossing things off the list, I pass that on to you, chat. Here. Slices, trust me, chat, when you're on this side of the conversation, it's a lot more fun. Panda says, woke up to several messages from work on new high priority task. One I have no idea how to respond to is it's legal stuff, and I'm a lowly code monkey. Uh-oh. Are you expected to reply to it, or is it just things that you need to know, like be in the loop on? What if I ban you all until you show me a finished? Just kidding. I would never do that. I would never do that. Reading chat. If you want to talk in chat, you need to show me a miniature. Chat's much meaner than I am. Your mods would disappear to start with, I know. I don't know. Scott and JPEG have stuff painted. Oh, that's true. You did say half. You did say half. Panda says, I want to escape into the world of WoW, like I have been recently. Oh, it was asked directly to me, so I answered and deflected as best I could. Okay. Best of luck, Panda. I hope it all goes well. Sorry, it's in uncomfy territory. You were accurate. You were. It's true. I was distracted by your little bye emote. I was distracted by my own emote. That's fucking big. I've seen that whip gallery. I believe in all of you, chat. I do. I really do. I'm sorry that tough love is my default. I'm sorry. If you like to be hyped up, I can attempt that. I'm here to give you the real talk here. If you want more painted minis, paint the minis. I'll let my manager know, hey, this question's being asked, but it's above my pay grade. So, yeah, he'd look into it. Okay, good. Good. I think that's probably the best you could do. Wait, I'm disappearing, Exalted, no! No, Exalted's got knights in the challenge. How are you today? Welcome in. I'm giving chat shit today. What you up to? What happened? Join me. Do I have to get hyped up? This sounds exhausting. You know, some people people are encouraged in different ways. I'm the tough love sort. I want to hit me with the real stuff. Not everyone is. I get that. But if you are the type that needs the hype, we need some whips. Then I'm here to hype you up all day. I'll do it. We get fast. We made a joke that people were like, you couldn't chat unless you showed me a finished miniature. And Slam made the comment that half of my mods would be gone then. Despite me telling you repeatedly that I'm a soft boy and require gentle encouragement, why do you continue to scream at me? Well, I'm just doing it my way, Slam. Sorry. This is what you get. Sorry. No hype until you post pics. Yeah. Then I'll hype you up. I'll hype you up all day, chat. If that's your style, I'm here for it. Here for it. How long am I allowed to chat if I show you Cthulhu? You're safe for this month, Panda. You're safe for this month. We need more green. More red chilidy. Let's go. Get this done. Oh, thank God. Sweet, I'm alive. I have finished many miniatures. In fact, I did some painting last night. Woo! Was that on the Titans? We were talking about Side Titans earlier, Exalted. And Scott and I, having not read a lot of the lore, didn't realize they were loyalist only. And I'm sad because they look cool. So I think we're gonna proxy them in as like Demon Titans or something. But we were talking about them earlier. Because I think with the GW price increases, that's like one thing I would get before the increase. If you guys would like to see more Titans on the stream, I also have my throne, which is my wish list. They're on there. If you'd like to see more, as I save up for some, they're on there. That'll probably be the last thing I grab before the price increase. Get those ready for Adepticon. Top 11 anime betrayals. We're adding on. We're adding on. Oh, top 1. Do your clients get to chat because they're painting by proxy? Yes, you can absolutely bribe me through commissions. Absolutely. Show a painted model to chat. A recently painted model. Let me back up here. Let me a recently painted model. Let me fix my face. Is this up there when I chose Kickback as well over Bleach the other day? I heard about this epic fight. I was sad I couldn't join that night. How's the remodel coming? If you'd like to see Panda, there is a picture in the subscriber lounge. It's been a lot of demo so far. But good demo, as there are things we need to fix that the previous owner did not do correctly. So, right now we're having to fix the drain of our shower. Like it didn't drain correctly, so we're fixing that. We ripped out a bunch of drywall and things to redo. So it's going, but it's a lot of ripping out stuff at this point. Chat, I am the most at risk of getting the no talkie until painty strategy. If it can motivate me, it can motivate you. I believe in you, right? I believe in all of you, chat. You can absolutely do the things. You can. You can. I'm still fighting. Fresh brack. Uh oh, did they get stacked against you, Exalted? Oh, Sarkarius, hello, how are you? Let's see, Scott says, yeah, we took literally a ton of tile concrete backerboard to the dump. The shower pan is 2 inches of dry pack, 2 layers of thin set, and then the tile. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Sarkarius, we're talking about painting armies and stuff today. How are you? Trying to get this army also together. Which is coming along. I'm happy with our progress here. I always like seeing people on Reddit saying, I found a bunch of razors in my wall. Wait, what? Razor disposals that just went into the wall? I don't think I've seen that. Rice says, I don't believe in this guy called Riot. He's kind of flaky. I believe in Riot. Believe in the Nikki who believes in you. Guys, Digor, thank you, Rise. It's been a lot. I'm not used to this renovation stuff. I'm very glad that Scott and his dad are good at this. I didn't get to learn a lot of like handy stuff growing up. My dad wasn't handy. My grandpa was, but he has always lived like 3 states away from us. So I would learn like bits and pieces through him and my mom. But yeah, I never learned a lot of that growing up, so. It's been interesting to learn along with it. And yet you were still given a rotary hammer. Who made this decision? Yeah, I got to play with it. There'd be a slot in the wall. Medicine cabinet dropped the safety razor blades in there. Oh, okay. The slot in the wall disposed old dull razors. It just went into the wall. That's interesting. The guy says, I am tired. Period of no sleep or all sleep. Just got home from a fun game of Blood Bowl. Good. I had to force myself to fire up the airbrush to get some work done. Let's go, Sarkarius. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. Glad you got a game in. That's exciting. What'd you play against? The worst you could do is break the tile, which needed to be broken. So, put me in. Put me in. Did you hold it up to make the ass? How do you make when you're holding something you're excited about? I don't remember, maybe. Scott, did I make a... Did I make sounds? Master says, thank you so much, GW, after searching your falling apart hardback rulebook without a decent index for a term that should be easy to find. I can feel the rage building as I read through the sentence. Searching through a non-searchable, because you're not PDF electronic version of your rulebook, I finally Googled the term and found it. I'm sorry, mouse bait. I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you did, I didn't hear it. Okay, I'm safe. I don't make any weird noises, Slam. I don't know what you're talking about. The electronic version of the rules are not searchable. No. No. That would make too much sense. Let's see. Sarkarius had Wood Elves against Underworld's team. Opponent was not lucky. The Rat Ogre managed to roll double skulls twice as they were trying to hit the tree man. Oh no! I need someone to remind my cat of the rules. If he wants me to pet him, he can't be an asshole and claw me. I feel like that's just cats. Yeah. I've never had a cat, but that seems to be basic cat things, unfortunately. Also, I got a folder of your audio clips that say otherwise, including one I say today. Damn it. That's still one of my favorite things. I'm like, oh, let me check my stream recap. 3 new clips. It's like, gosh darn it. What did I do? Well, I guess we'll find out later. As I says, I literally stopped our game last night. I realized I needed to research stupid terms that aren't easy to find and make sure we did it right. I'm sorry, mouse. But, like, I don't want to keep ragging on GW this morning, but, like, that's part of it. Why would I buy your books or your digital books if I can't actually use it for the thing I need to use it for? Add it to the list. I shouldn't have to Google your rules. I'll save you the effort. I Discorded to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cancel says, all right, let's cut the BS here. Get down to brass tacks. Do you have any additives to your PB&J sandwich? Perhaps some honey? Banana? I don't even do the J. Cancel. That's my hot take for you. I don't even do that. Honey or banana both sound good. I would try those. But yeah, I just do peanut butter. I do a ton of peanut butter, but I don't even do the jelly. My hot take? What about you? What do you like to add? Plain peanut butter. I do it. Heresy. What about you? Or what jelly should I try? I found that, is that Azardi? Electronic reader. Lets me open more than one document. Now I have to find an OK EPUB PDF converter. I like to randomly make clips with no context or anything weird in them just to confuse me. Ryan says, this reminds me, I need to get a new pair of clippers. One of the grip on mine is torn, gotten increasingly worse. There's a lot to be said for making rules easier to find use. Yeah, especially for new players. If you have a new player trying to look up that rule, what are they going to do? I think that's always my argument whenever, like, new releases and things. Like, okay, if I have someone new coming to my stream and I have to explain this to them, how many steps does this poor new player have to go through? Or just know somehow? And the amount of times that they just have to know it is the answer is alarming when you're trying to sell a game. So that's what I always think of when, like, new things are shown off. How easy is this to explain to someone just getting into the hobby? Like a little bit of honey, a basic Smucker's person. Sounds good. Some honey sounds good. Like banana in yours, sometimes cheese. Okay. Alive in Madness has told me to try cheese with peanut butter so many times, and you just try it. Did banana in your PBJ a lot when you were younger? Imagine the sales pitch, the GWs. Yeah, here you go. You just need to buy the base rules, then your faction codex, now the updated chapter approved for the season. You get that electronically once you buy them physically. Then you can use Google to ignore these and use a third-party site to explain it. That'll be £250. Yep. And then you need to get the new combat patrol. But you can't actually use some of these things together. You still need to buy something else on top of the combat patrol for it to be a viable list. Like, the more you keep talking, the worse it gets, too. Pana says, yesterday while assembling the Wilder Fiend, I had the Monster Hunter World soundtrack going. It made me want to play. Do it. Do it. Mix it up, chat. Add a slice of cheddar to your peanut butter sandwich. Do it. Live Manus also told me I'd peanut butter to my eggs, and I always forget. I don't mind trying it. I just forget. But that's the other thing that I thought was strange. But I'd try it. Don't listen to Scott's sandwich making tips. He refuses to sauce the Sandos. True. True. Remember that for boarding actions, yes, you'll need all the Arts of Omen books for the base, the special rules for your faction, and the White Dwarf that has the additional ones, yeah. They'll work in 10th ed for now. But yeah, the more you talk, the worse it gets. And that's what I think about every time. For these poor new players trying to get into Warhammer. I feel like it's the same as, like, me trying to play Fallout New Vegas, right? It's like, I want to love you, and you're making this so hard. Why do you have to make this so hard? For what reason? Trying to code from them digitally once you buy the physical. Yeah, let's do 40K and Sigmar. Because the other ones don't have apps. If you want to play Titanicus, then you have to go and find the fan-created app to make your list. Because, obviously, this company posting record profits needs its fans to make the list building. I'm just making myself so sad as I talk. And this is why we're playing more video games on stream. Here's where my soul breaks down. These don't remind me of boarding action woes. So disappointed I've just kind of gone, you're sidelined to White Dwarf right now. Yep. Yep. I'm sure they'll stamp down on the fan-created app just before introducing a non-functional version of their own. Yep, that just somehow doesn't work with the other apps they've created. Yep. Yep. I fear none of this is going to help with the painting motivation. Yeah. Well, I mean, the painting motivation's backlog, so, you know, can still tackle the backlog. You can see the frame her heart snaps in too, yeah. Yeah. I wonder how much they make by selling rules. It must be a lot for them to resist digital so much. It must be. Yeah, it must be. Between that and just how often they put out, like, campaign books and things. It must be a crazy amount of money. Remember when they assured us there'd be no boarding action rules in the White Dwarf specifically? I remember. I also remember. Yep. I also remember. I think they also try to take down the fan-made terminals. This company just makes me so sad. Reminds me of, what was it, City Fight? I really want to play it. What is City Fight? Sorry, Mousefeet. I will make the boy play with me. I think I saw you mention Battletech too. I know that's also becoming more popular. Probably as more and more people are having their heart broken into, like mine right now. Cities of Death. It was a supplement from a while ago. Oh, okay. I am not sure on that one. Little sandwich bites bread with garlic butter sauce. That's not a sandwich. No. You stop. You stop that right now. You stop that right now. Hey, Dead Plastic, welcome in. Cities of Death from 3rd Ed. Okay, that was before me then. Yes. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. I started with 6th, so before that, sorry. I am out of the loop. This boy, it was a really 3rd. Wow. Don't make the cube of garbage out. You stop. You stop. I'm just making the connection right now. Uh-oh. What do we got, Slam? We need to go hard on bullying GW like the Tarkov players are bullying the studio. Yeah, that's... I agree with you. The hard part, I think, is the average Games Workshop purchaser is not as heavily invested, obviously, as... like, obviously, I'm very invested in what happens because it's my job. The average person picking up, like, a box every now and then, probably not as invested. I just don't think you would get the turnout that you would get. Unfortunately. Maybe 4th. Oh, there were 2. Okay, so maybe I re-release in there. Does this mean they're going to raise prices on the old world re-releases that are already 20 years old and being sold for modern prices? And the made to order? Yes. Yes. They'll just delete the Facebook comments. That's also true. I wonder if the GW decision makers even know about the internet yet. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Just thinking in general. It's like knowing and caring are different. Because if they're just going to keep making record profits, it doesn't matter what we say. Those people are still going to buy it. And then, yeah, you don't have the same... I don't think you get the same turnout to not buying it. Guys, please stop buying Old World, please. Or buy it from other people. Buy it from people like me that don't want it anymore. Don't give it to Games Workshop. Buy the 20-year-old models that are actually 20 years old. I ain't touching Old World with a 10-foot pole, yeah. Yeah. As soon as I can unload mine, I absolutely will. Lexicon called Cities of Death was 4th Ed. City Fight was 3rd Ed. Oh, they changed it. Okay. I see. You remember that $5 metal model you bought 30 years ago? We had the exact same mold and technology, but now it's $35. I don't know, man. 1-page rules. 1-page rules. George says, I want to build, paint a Black Orc, but I want to buy a full kit and then try and sell one less. Black Orc was the class I loved in Warhammer MMO. Have you been able to find any on just like eBay? I feel like if you're trying to like part things out, it's just the best place to go. I always ask in the Discord, and maybe someone's got one, or maybe Avian's got one in the closet. He's mentioned wanting to clean out. I would throw it in the Discord. See if someone's got one. Well, you gotta give me ideas. I'm sorry. I just figure if it's something you really want, I'm here to help. It's time to capitalize on people needing GW, but not wanting to buy from them. Launch games work stop. There we go. Use stuff for cheap. We sell it for half. eBay is a very good option to avoid those price increases. Lots of armies that need a little bit of TLC and love. That is an option. If anyone needs high elves, you let me know. I've got archers. I've got just regular dudes. I got a few characters left. You just let me know. Don't pay Games Workshop prices for high elves. Buy. Use Nikki prices. Black Orc Blood Bowl team. Or I'm sorry, Blood Team on eBay. $22.75. Buy it now. There you go. If that's what you're looking for. Hey, Jason, welcome in. Lucky those only get the 5%. Yeah, 10% hike for you. It's ridiculous. Welcome in. How are you? I don't know what the point is where people can't afford it anymore. Especially when everything else is so expensive. I'm sitting here like, well, do I want groceries or do I want to save for plastic men? It's gonna be groceries. We do have, yeah, the Discord hobby sell trade. If you want to make sure they go to a good home, we've got our community. I know a few people have been wheeling and dealing in there. Trading backlog. I need to dig out the sell pile and keep sorting through all that. Bunch of others out there, if no one in chat can help. Anyone looking for Dark Elder? I was gonna say, Scott'll be throwing a list together. I don't know. It's a wild time to be into Warhammer. It was a wild time. Bro, so hello, how are you? Oh, we still got the Harlequins. Got what you need. Are they even a thing anymore? I don't even know. Welcome in, how are you? We were talking price increases and all that good stuff, bro, so. It's rough. It's a rough week here for hobby-related things. Oh, you sold some of the Harlequins. I have far too many. Trying to get rid of the rest of them. Find a good home for them. I have some Harlequins, and I was trying to figure out where they are with Codex stuff. And then Eldar were busted anyway, so I just left them. Literally sold some to Butts, and then found brand new unopened boxes of the same ones I sold in a corner during the move. The surprise backlog. When you least expect it. Let's see, everything's built and prime base coated. Could use some paint stripper. Get back to the plastic primer. For the Dark Elder. Hit the wall. What time is it? Okay, we're doing okay. Small dance, and then back to This is the motivation chat. When you get stuck, do a little dance. Get some water. It's just like the dinosaur. He will lead the way. I love the Harleys, but Jamie seems like, nah, you don't trust this bruh by Marines. Nah. Something interesting? No. No. That's right, hit the floor. Everyone do the dinosaur right now. It's right now. Yeah, bro, so what you up to? Please help us. We're all sad about GW. Please help. It gets me every time you bring the cup the size of your torso. I need it. Here's the thing, though. Is I go through, like, 2 to 3 of those a day. So if I didn't have the giant one, I would just be constantly up getting water. It just constantly. I need the giant thing to sip from. I'm sorry. Look at Riot go. Look at Riot go. Ooh, writing some music for a game. That's exciting. Hope that's going well. I guess, what type of music is it? I like happy stuff? Sad stuff? Yeah, what style? Hey, Ogar, welcome in. How are you? I says getting up and stretching is good. It is, which is kind of the, I guess, the counterpoint to the getting up and getting the water. But yeah, I'm sipping all day. Should make a list of models that I need to have my armies to a complete enough state. Go ham on buying them before the hike, which really isn't ideal. You have one from Walmart with 2 gallons? Whatever that one. 2 gallons is pretty big. That's pretty nuts. I like my cup. Slam can make fun of it all he wants. I like my cup. I'm kind of synthy. The prompt was, like Stardew. Have you been playing the new updates and stuff, Broso, for Stardew? I don't know much about them, as I don't play Stardew, but I know people are excited to get back to it. It's kind of the extent of my Stardew knowledge. I'm not belittling it, I respect it. I can't belittle something big. Teraya, thank you for lurking. Been lurking. Also, I will defend the big old cup. Just saying. Thank you, Teraya. I appreciate it. I hope your day is going well. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for defending my cup. Plus, this new one has a handle. I kept dropping the old one. So, I'm set now. Clumsy girl got her big cup. We set now. We set. I have not. My life is infinitely more free because of... That's fair. I was about to ask if you had started Kingdom Come, but it sounds like you're busy, so I will not bug you. I didn't make it super far, so I can't say anything. Free to binge TV shows and such? Ah, there we go. What are we binging? What are we binging? At some point, it's going to be cheaper for me to fly to the UK to buy minis rather than buying them local. For where you're at, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. For our poor New Zealand, Australia friends. Every time I see either Warhammer or video game prices for you guys, it's just like, oh my gosh. How does anyone afford this? Got through Fallout and Shogun the last couple weeks. I am right in the middle of Shogun. It's really good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I can keep up with like an episode before bed. I'm gonna try and do that. It is very good. Anyone else watching anything good? We got chat. I did find not watching on my PC helped. Just because they're longer episodes. Where's Exalted? Need a limit. Oh, Smaug is a no-go. Oh gosh, what would the new price on Smaug be? I don't even want to think about it. Or the Titans. Heck. Like if we were to buy a Warlord right now. Or with the price increase, what would that be? Jesus. I remember... Oh, bye, Sadie. I remember the last price increase and us looking at the like, Titan pricing. Shogun was great. Shogun was very good. I think I finished episode 4 last night. I was gonna say, it's either a Smaug is a no-go, or it has to happen, like, right now. Those are, I think, the options. Either no-go or never. It's well produced, mostly sticks to the source material. Has a nice pace, great stuff. The woman's monasteries are virtue. That was a good part. I'm trying to not spoil where I'm at. We just had the weapon demonstration is what I ended on last night. It was good. It was good. So I don't know if there's a chapter of Blood Angels with white armor and red trim. There are white armored Blood Angel successors. Okay. Sokar Stormbird is already about 300 more here, I think, compared to the UK prices. Yeah, with the weird conversion rate. So now add another price increase on top of that. You have 0 Borks. Did it click? Is it having issues, Pants? I didn't realize how posable. Oh, the Wraith Knight's like that. Yeah, I remember that from when I built mine. You have a lot of variety there. Here's a question. Microsoft just closed the studio between Hi-Fi Rush, but the studio between Starfield gets to stay open. It's a good question. It's a good question. The Microsoft news is very sad today. Oh, you don't? Wait, you donated them all. Yeah, Bethesda brings more money. They're bigger, unfortunately. I didn't have to watch you more. That's how you know you're good. I was just like, wait, did I miss something? Did you redeem something? That's why I was pausing. It's like, did I miss it? Oh yeah, Scott was like trying to figure out what he's gonna make me paint. His points. I don't know what he decided on. Sounds like he's close. Stares and gently at stairs. All good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I mean, if I didn't like to get stared at, streaming would be rough. You know? Streaming would be a rough thing to do for a job. But yeah, if you guys wanted to see the news for the Microsoft stuff, I did throw that in the Discord. It's sad. It's just been a wild week for video game news between the Helldivers stuff, the Microsoft stuff, Hades 2 just stealth dropping. It's been wild this week. It's gotta go with VTuber problem solved. I still want to get back to sketching. We were talking about, like, if you want to get better, you have to paint more. I need to draw more. That's mine. I get back to doodling. There's so much stuff I can't make up. Yeah, like, it's wild this week. Every time I get on Twitter, there's something else going on. Hey, Red Eye, welcome in. It's been a wild year for video game industry. Yes. Yes. Sending all the hugs to our friends in the video game industry. It's ridiculous. I would love it if you were a VTuber. I do kind of want, at least I want to do the PNG tuber. If I can draw one of those, I'll at least start there. For like the days where I'm not feeling great, or co-op shenanigans, things like that. I at least want that. You feel that about drawing? Yeah, I need to be doing it. I feel like kind of bad because I was at the point where like I was learning a lot of stuff. with the programs and stuff I was using. And then Adepticon came up and I stopped doing it. And I feel like I'm going to have to relearn when I go back. I kind of felt that when I was editing my video too. It's like I was on a roll and then I had to step away and I feel like I lost a lot of momentum to get back to it. Ugh. I always try enough to see improvement. Oh, and then just give it up. You don't make it to the the next little level up. I hate Twitter, but if you use it right, it is useful. That's kind of why I'm hesitant to give it up to Rhea. It's like I get a lot of news from there. So even if I'm not posting and seeing like engagement, I get a lot of my news from Twitter. As far as like video game stuff and streaming stuff. Like even if I'm not posting, I don't feel like giving up Twitter just yet. It's sad but true. Yeah, that's where I get it the quickest. Let's see. Angels and Carmine have non-standard Death Company and Sanguinary Guard who wear white armor. The Blood Sights are canonically white armor on their normal Marines. There you go. If anyone else is looking for white Blood Angels. Few things you can find. Thank you, Slane. Taking a look. Fortunately, with creative jobs, there's hundreds of people willing to work in the field just because that's field. Yep. And some of the trash that comes out. Yep. Well, we could say that about the Games Workshop stuff too, unfortunately. I always laugh when people are like, why don't you paint for Games Workshop? I'm like, because I make way more money doing this. And I'm not even one of the, like, big guys. Oh, Smaug sold out. Womp womp. Well, guess that's that. Guess that's that. Well, trick to drawing is finding something you like to make. Then draw that thing a lot of different ways. Yeah. Yeah. Because then you can improve each time. Try something new each time. Painting white armor sounds like hell on miniatures. Work there, can confirm. White can be. The thing with white miniatures, and I guess if anyone's considering a army that's mostly white, is it's not so much getting the white, it's the painting around it that can be stressful. It can absolutely be done. It looks really sharp when it is done, but it is a little bit more stressful. The other thing you can consider is weathering. So like for my Titans, we've got the white on there, but I'm going to weather his little feet. So that is the other thing you can do. But it's the painting around the white that can be a pain in the butt. Putting down the actual white isn't too bad. You can airbrush, you can rattle. There's the new contrast paint that helps. But painting around it is kind of a pain. Yes, but you sold your soul to the painting gods? I just paint a lot. I heard the neighbor dog bark, and then I heard Sadie bark, and I got very confused. Everyone barking. You just start barking. It's like a cat. When they meow, you gotta meow back. Start barking back. Just being a brat again now that Dad's back. She also has a lot going on this week. Lots of loud noises and people in and out. Paint everything else first, then the white. Well, then you can't do the other tricks I just said. Then you're stuck going in by brush. But if it helps, absolutely. Well, yes. How did you know I've been putting off a White Scars army for years? Yep, I feel this pain. I had a Rift Stalkers army that burnt me out real bad because it was all white armor. I finally, got back, got over it, I guess is the best way to put it, with another project, but man, that project burnt me out. I love how little Nikki talks about weathering the knight's little feet. It's like the knights are cute little, they are. Look at these little war puppers. Look at their little toesies. You just weather their little toe beans, Taria. They're just adorable. Just adorable. Get their little toe beans. And they're allowed to feel pretty too, that's right. We're just giving them a little manicure. That's all they need. Plus, it makes some of the neckbeards angry when I do things like that, and it adds to it. It's great. It's great. All right. We're so close on this edge, chat. We got 1.5 more dudes, chat. Getting close. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? What do we got, chat? I'm gonna see where we're at for remodel plans. Join in with what I can. We do have tomorrow. We are going to play more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So if you guys would like to come help us solve some cases, if you would like to catch up from what we did last week, see where the story is at right now, that's on our YouTube. You can go watch it there. Unfortunately, we had to stop right in the middle of a case, so you'll be joining us as we pick back up for day 2 of the trial. But that will be tomorrow if you guys want to join us. Sadie says, show up. Work, work, work and wow, wow and work. Gotcha, gotcha. Luckily, neckbeards are highly unlikely to reproduce. This is what I'm talking now. Well, they don't get to see the little Warhound feetsies then. They don't get to see the little toes. Hey, Desolator of Chaos, Holy Warhound Titan of Legio Kratos, do you feel bonita? I feel bonita. I'm gonna have to steal that for something. I need to pick something. Oh, I never posted my demon print. Maybe this is the time. I think he could feel bonita. Kind of excited to get photos of my Slanesh one and the Zinch one together. I think that'll be fun as a family shot. Oh. We've hit it. We've hit the wall. We hit it face first, chat. That's okay, because we're almost done. Almost done. See? Even me doing this full time, I hit the wall too, chat. In case anyone needed that reassurance. Batch painting can be rough. You got highlight so fast. Thank you, NetGM. I cheat and I get to do this full time, which definitely helps. No, stop hitting the wall. We can't take out anymore. Get to hit this wall. Can I have the rotary hammer for my salamanders? Thank you. Well, we can't see the wall. How do we know it's there? Thank you, Trey, for the clip. I appreciate it. Nailed it. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Take a bow, Slam. Our duet. Our duet. Can we use the demo hammer to paint your models? I mean, we got to do the monster energy yesterday when we asked, so maybe. Maybe. We just keep asking. I'm pretty sure that's it's basically the same request, right? Guess, does anyone have any hobby questions today? Anything we're working on that we're stuck on I can help with? I might have to step away for just a second. My eyes are all watery. I even heard Scott say that allergies are bad today, and I didn't even think to go take allergy medicine. Because I'm a dum-dum. Let me finish the edge highlight on this guy, and I will go do that real quick. And then we will finish our last guy. We're so close. Non-metallic metal is awful. Studying volume's generic shape isn't clicking. I know that, and I'm still working on my non-metallic. I know that for me, there was a definite point where it finally clicked. But getting to that point, yeah, it takes a while, unfortunately. I'm kind of working toward my next getting it to click Terea, so I understand. It's tough. You've got the volumes, you've got colors reflecting, you've got the light bouncing around different things. It's non-metallic it's rough. It is rough, but I know you'll get it. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna get that next level. It's gonna be sweet. How do I make myself want to paint Necrons? Do you have a character or something that you're excited to paint? Something smaller. Don't think about those, 100 warriors staring at you. Do you have something smaller you're excited about? I'm going to take a step for just a second for my nose. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Says, to be honest, more about the blending right now. The paint's still clumpy, or too wet and the color comes up from underneath. Okay. For me, I'm just going to share what worked for me in case it's not something you've tried, because I don't know what you have tried. For me, I have found doing layers and then glazing between them, or even mixing the paint between them, to be easier for me. So if you've been doing mostly glazing and it's not working quite right, or you're not happy with it, maybe try that. I'm trying to think what else has helped me with mine. But yeah, the layering has helped me a lot. So I'll blotch out where I want all my stuff. So I get the highlights where I want them. And then glaze between them has been helping me. So I'll share that just in case. Just in case you've also, if you're feeling the wall hitting like I am. Sounds like better. It's a little bit different. I think I realized watching Scott and I paint. Some people really like to do the glazing right off the bat and layer it up that way. It doesn't work for me. I very much prefer to put the colors where I need them to be, and then I will smooth out anything that's not quite right. So that is why I like to offer that. Yes, I would echo that, Terea. I think I've been starting only black. I'm going to start with base coat of mid-tone. Yes, so what I have kind of moved to is starting with mid. I go down, I go up. Yep, I would recommend that as well. Another thing too, because white is harder to glaze with, sometimes I do the white really early and I'll glaze it down rather than trying to work up to it. Because the darker colors will be easier to glaze with and blend with. Yeah, I will echo what you've said there. Painted so for the Terminator says, watch the Terminator moves, get in the right mindset for those Necrons. Scott, another good one. Give yourself a physical reward for achieving X% progress. If I paint 10 models, I can get this model. Or you get to paint the model you're excited for. If you're trying to not add to the backlog here. I think for me, starting from base white or base black is just a no-go. Yeah, base white for the highlights may be worth it. Black gets tricky if that's all you're starting from, yeah. Midtones up and down is good enough for Darren Lee. I think it just helps you get your overall values a lot faster too, because you see where your quote-quote main color is. It just helps get all of that solidified a lot faster. You know where you're going. How far you need to push it. But yeah, you got this. I believe. I'm excited to see it. You're gonna have that night where it clicks and then just go cruising to you. I know it. I know it. But it's tricky. It is a tricky one. Yeah, you got this. Anyone else working on like new techniques, chat? Let's see, base colors on Severith done. Let's go, Sly. Well done. Picking up some of that slack, my goodness. You've just been far too productive, Sly. Non-metallic is the one I want to keep working on, and then I want to do some more OSL work. I've got a couple projects I'd really like to start doing more of it on. There's one that Slam picked up for me where she's on a neon sign. And I feel like that's going to be diving in the deep end, but like in a good way for me. There's that one, and then I have like a sorceress model I want to try it on too. But I think I'm almost to the point where I want to start working on some more display type stuff again. So when I get to them, you guys will absolutely see them. But those are the kind of technique stuff I want to work on. I've just been in such a... This past year, I've just been more interested in finishing backlog than spending a incredible amount of time on one miniature. This hasn't been fun for me. I think I'm ready to go back to at least one project like that. It's just been nice being able to play with my toys when they get painted. You know? That's satisfaction achievement and finishing the backlog. Yeah, it feels good. Yes. Yes. I can say it's been very good for the mental health, too. To, like, get some stuff finished, on the shelf, play some games. Actually be able to condense some of the backlog down. And very good for the old brain. How dare you have fun with your toys? Never again, Painted Soul. How dare I? Yeah, I don't know. I think, especially like content creation, there's that weird, like, some people think you have to paint every single thing you have to, like, display standard. Just got, like, really annoyed with it for a bit. Like, no, I just want to finish my toys. Anna says, for those that have played, what is everyone's favorite? Oh, Raid and WoW. Yours is Naxxramus. Nax is good. I really enjoyed Ulduar. Ulduar was a lot of fun. Icecrown Citadel was also very fun. I think of some of the older ones that I would put up with those. I think those are some of my favorites, though. Chat, where are my WoW players at? Scott just wants out of the raid as quickly as possible. That's the Tournament of Champions, right? Ulduar halted progress for us for so long. Kaz. Ulduar, Cataclysm, Firelands. I didn't care for Cataclysm as much. It was a neat raid. I liked how it was set up. ICC was great, except for, yeah, our guild was just dumb. There's no other way to say it. Syndragosa, for some reason, our guild was just... They were brilliant at everything else. They're handling, like, all these really tough challenges and things. Syndragosa, though. IQ just... I always want to try solo ICC, but I missed my chance where they squished the levels. I don't know what it was about that boss fight, but people just forgot how to play. It's the weirdest thing. Don't stand with a group was a hard concept. Yeah, it was. I'll never understand it. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? We're working on some salamanders. We're taking a bit of a work day here. Get some edge highlighting done before we go back into bathroom remodel mode here for the day. Karazhan. Karazhan was fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the older ones. There's one I would put up there with like Oldor and stuff. And then, unfortunately, I haven't played the newer expansions, so I don't know how well those rate. How is rating with WoW right now, for those playing? I don't think I could ever go back to rating WoW after Final Fantasy 14. I just think their rating and everything is just so much better. Boulder, ICC are both up there for me as a raider. Firelands was the first raid I led a team through. I really enjoyed. Oh, Tome, yep. Or Tomb, sorry. OG Zul'Gurub was a favorite. That's also the time I was playing. I never got the tiger, so I'm upset. I ran that thing every lockout. Oh, why is that not popping up on the... Francois, thank you so much for that subscription. I really appreciate that. I was waiting for it. There it is in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Next was the first experience I had with guild raiding, so it'll always be my favorite. I want to like 14, but the friends I started with, took off. It wasn't core enough to find Scott when he hopped on. I think that's the hard part is, like, I'd really love to have, like, a free company for, like, the chat, but I'm so in and out of it. I tend to hop on for the new stuff, and then I'm not on much in between. Anyone in chat playing 14? I know some of us have joined the server, but yeah, it's been hard to get everyone at the same time. I think has been the tricky part. Yay, Salamanders! Unto the Anvil of War. Welcome in, friend. Here's what we've got. We've got Hellblasters today. They are going with the Apothecary Biologis we did yesterday. And then I also have some Infernus Marines that we are working on all this week. So welcome in. Are you working on some Salamanders too? What you got? Remember the raids as separate instances. People stand in fire outside. People stand in fire inside. Next, people stand in acid or poison. Repair goes up because range DPS just runs macros. Destiny raids over WoW raids. Yeah. I was trying to think of... I've done a couple of the Destiny raids. Other than the jump puzzles, they're very fun. I haven't installed an active sub. Does that count for 14? Kind of. Kind of. It doesn't help Terea in her present state, but... Bryce says, I got to raid league OG Kara. Third team alts turned to a race with multi-pulls was great. Back before Mythic Plus was a thing, yeah. Let's see, we just finished the Leviathan box as Salamanders. Welcome in. That's awesome, getting a box finished. I feel like that's always an achievement. Welcome, welcome. What was your favorite thing to paint from the box? I got to paint Leviathan as Imperial Fists. I'm trying to think what my favorite thing to paint was. I actually really like the new Terminators, and I know they're not like a huge change or anything, but the new scale for them felt really nice, and they were like really clean. I like the new Termies, even if it's not the most exciting answer. I played 14 for a minute and then uninstalled before it consumed my life. I go through spurts of that. So like when the new stuff comes out, yeah, that's all I do for a bit. And then once I've done the things, I've seen the new content, then I bounce back out. So emotionally recovering from the end of Endwalker's pre-patch content. I need to do the recent stuff before all the new stuff comes out here. I'm definitely behind on story things. I probably won't resub until like right before, but But also, the Elden Ring DLC is right about that time, and I'm going to be spending much more time on that, so we'll see here. Those being back-to-back is rough for me. Of the two, it's going to be Elden Ring for me. Hey, Majestic! Yes, we got Salamanders. How are you? Welcome on in. What you up to today? And Akarai, welcome in. How we doing? Jump Puzzle's bad, but I liked you two for a while. I'm just so sad they removed so many things going from 1 to 2. I was disappointed. With as much as we loved D1. And now how they do the seasons and stuff, just not for me anymore, unfortunately. Which stinks because I like the gunplay and stuff for Destiny. It always feels the best. I was just a little disappointed at launch. They also don't make the puzzles so sweaty anymore. Oldwar, the second boss where you had to lead the dude into the forge every now and then. He was the bane of our Oldwar run. Need to head off and investigate some sort of organic sustenance. Or investigate, sorry. Might have to miss tomorrow's stream due to work. Objection. So see y'all in the Discord. We'll see you later, Sly. Enjoy. We'll see you later. If you do, in case anyone else needs it, they'll be on the YouTube if you'd like to follow along with our Ace Attorney playthrough. But have a good rest of the day, Sly. Bye for now. Hi, Chris is doing good. Thanks. Ooh, a spawn of Kotek at the moment. Very nice. Welcome in. I need to finish mine. Such a cool little kit. How is yours coming along? Let's see. Hanging out at the house, hitting a painting snag. Oh, with a hill giant. Hoping to get a little inspiration. I unfortunately am doing a lot of edge highlighting today because it needs to get done. So I don't know how inspiring that is. But if you'd like to come hobby with us, I'll be on for a little bit more here. Today is very much a work day to get these guys done. Ogre's trying to assemble, a Canoness. They're very small, is the hard part with the sisters models. They're very, very small. Painting, we're getting there. I try to not batch paint too much on stream, but this week we're busy with our house renovations, so this is what I've got prepped. We're gonna get them knocked out. B2's a little desperate right now, trying to suck people back in, resisting hard. I always say this about Destiny, like, it feels so good that I want to play that game, but yeah, just how they've kind of taken it with Destiny 2, I just can't. I can't do it. I got burned too hard, unfortunately. As much as I want to play that game and like that game. They burned me too hard. She's small and fragile, they are, yeah. Sisters are tough because they're very small. They're a little fiddly. And then all their details are also very small. So like all the little like rosaries and things. They're tricky models, for sure. Lately, for a while, I've been working on getting heritage armor unlocks for all the races. Still have ways to go, but I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know what that is. What is heritage armor versus... They used to have the... What was the armor you would use when you like leveled an alt? What was that called? You would like buy it on your main account and then you would move it over to your alt. And you'd get like extra XP. It was kind of in line with like the nice gear for that gear. Like it would level up with you. Heirloom, that's it. Thank you. Is heritage like that or... Antonia says you enabler. No, it messes up with the sunset stuff. I already trashed being allowed again. I can't do it. Stay strong, Turia. There's so many other games to play. So many other games that aren't sunsetting stuff. You know? Stay strong. I like the way you edge highlight. It really comes together. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's very tedious, but it's definitely worth it. Especially for, like, Space Marines. It's not my favorite step, but it does go a long way, so we're just gonna knock it out here. I realize with the price increases, I'll probably just have to bite the bullet and grab the Titanicus stuff. That's where I'm at, Slam. Like, if I were to pick up anything, it would be the Titanicus stuff. I would, I think it's just, like, the Dire Wolves I was looking at. I think I had the Warbringer, again, just so I had a little bit of everything, but yeah, I don't even know if I can grab those, so. What would you grab to fill it out, Sam? Might have to as well, yeah. I think that's the only thing I had where I'm like, oh, snap, I need to grab that. That's the Titanicus. Because I'm only, like, a couple things that I don't have before I don't even know what I would add on, is the thing. Then I at least have, like, a little bit of everything. Let's see. Ryan says, chat, yes or no? Do I get a Necron to put under the Wraith Knight's foot? I say yes. It sounds like you want to, so I'm gonna go yes. Red Eye says, I like D2 up until the point I discovered I needed ammo for my sword. Let's see. Panda says, it's armor that's specific for a race. For humans, it looks like Stormwind armor. Oh, okay, transmog stuff. Gotcha. Another thing to grind out. I see. Been debating whether or not to start over my little guy. It's a WizKids model, and I just didn't reprime it. Some paint rubbed off. I've been trying to make it seem like the black backpack and pants are worn. It's a different shade of color. Even with the, yeah, because you said you didn't reprime. For the ones we have done, I have also primed them, because I don't trust their primer. So if you feel like maybe it's needed, maybe worth doing that here before you put too much more time in. I know I got frustrated for the ones that I didn't reprime. Where's the Night Household box they announced eons ago? Oh, I don't actually know. You're waiting for the price increase? I don't remember that night box. Exalted, Slam and I had the funniest night trying to figure out Titanicus stuff. Because we were both trying to remember a different limited box. And we were, like, talking around each other. Because we couldn't remember the other box the other person was talking about. So I was telling him, it's like, I was looking for, what was it called? I have it over there. This box. Yep. Chair, come back. This box. The Precept Manifold Battle Force. This is what I was trying to tell Slam that I was trying to find in my closet. So this has the Warlord, the Reaver, and the Warhounds. And a Warbringer. That's, I think, Scott took ours. But that's what's in here. Great box. And every time you guys would say it's a great value, I thought you meant this box. But apparently the one he meant is the new starter box that had, I think, 2 Warhounds, some of the little knights, maybe something else. And I'm just like, no, there's this other thing. And we just went back and forth. And then we found, because the actual starter box was the first one we got, which was the Warlords and the Tiny Knights. And that's, like, all you had at the time. But yeah, it was just really funny. Both of us going like, this one. And we're like, no, not that one. It had this in it. They're like, no, it had this in it. But it was, yeah, it was all these limited boxes. We couldn't figure out what the other was talking about. It was just really funny. Yeah, then I thought the Grandmaster, which, you're right, I did have that. But I also had that one. Let's see, going back to the armor for Scourge Panda. You have to level a race to 50 without boosts or race faction to be able to do it, and they have some really neat ones. That's yeah, big old grind fest, it sounds like. Which is the MMO thing to do. The Manifold box was really good, 8 pounds it was. In hindsight, should have bought more. This one is pretty nuts. Yeah, I'm glad we grabbed the one. To kind of fill out what... I think essentially it was filling out Scott's, and then I got a bulk of it because I had not picked up as much before when we did it. So I am glad we did that. And it sounds like we might be able to make a Side Titan here now with the Warlord that's left. So that's neat. But it was really funny. It's too many boxes. Not too bad. I was able to in like 10 hours playtime. Yeah, I guess with the, because I'm assuming leveling time has gone down quite a bit for level 50. Current starter is 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, 2 Cerastus. Okay. I don't know if I really need to buy anything. I don't know how many, like, little knights should be taken, I guess is the only... Like, I got the Lancers just because I like the Lancer. It's, like, my favorite knight. I don't know what I should have, I guess is the hard part. For, like, 40K, I kind of know what I'd want with my force. I don't know what I want for Titanius. You've streamlined the leveling process a lot. That's good. That's good. As much as the nice boxes are, boy do I hate having to change what things are limited. What's in this thing or that thing? Yeah. That was what we ran into. It was really rough. Trying to figure out what box I was like... Because that's what it was, is I was like, well, I just need to know what Titans I have left to build. I don't know what's left. And then we couldn't figure out what box we were talking about. It was really funny. The only MMO I play is Warframe. Been playing for 11 years. That's so cool, though. I love how much, like, support that they still do, too. While the game is not for me, I super respect Warframe for all that they do. All the updates and things that they do for free. It's really cool. Is that what you have? You have 2 Warlords, a War Master, the Warbringer, the Reaver, 2 Warhounds, 2 Porphyrion, Lancers, the Cascader, the Acheron, the Questers. Definitely want the little Porphyrion turtle guys. They are my least favorite knight. It's really funny. I seem to be the minority. They're very stocky. They're just little guys. Just little guys. Might be worth also checking eBay if they are out. I want a tiny Porphyrion. I want a big one, but I don't want to deal with how much resin costs. Yeah. I think that's been a fun part of Titanicus. And I'm sure Imperialis too, is getting those models that maybe you couldn't afford the giant version. Getting to work on the little ones. Like Aeronautica, a lot of people having fun with that too. Wait, hold on, let me double... Is that date what I think it is? Let me look at this. August 31st, 2023. This box has not been out. Okay, so it's like a smaller of the box I have. And then the Knight box, which, yeah, if you're wanting to run little Knights, would be pretty sick. Westeros Knights, 4 Cerastus Lancers, and 2 Porphyrions. Where the heck are these boxes? That's all here, right? Happy 9-month sub, Knight box. Oh, that Knight box would be really nice. Yeah. Like, I don't think we need any more Titans. Or at least not that many. But that Knight box would be pretty sick. Almost a whole year. That's crazy. I didn't realize we were waiting on something still. Oh, Rise is asking, does anyone have a Necron that could do a quick measurement? Anyone that can help Rise here? Aeronautica seems neat, just not sure I'd work it into my admech list I'm building up. If and when the Incastus Knights come back, I'll probably grab a few with how much I like the models. Been waiting on that Knight box for so long. Yeah, apparently since August. Wait for them to release that the day after price hikes. What other Imperialis? We've been getting... It was what? Solar Auxilia? It was a lot of little tanks. I was trying to think why other things in Imperialis would be released before this. It's only run a limited number of Knights Titans. Oh, in Imperialis. I don't even know, dude. This box is now confusing considering how long it's been not out. Waiting. That's crazy. I can't get over that that's August. Sorry, Rise, I don't have any Necrons in here that I could do it on stream for you. I would say if we don't have Necron players here in chat, because unfortunately it is kind of lunchtime / dinner time for people, you can throw it in the Discord too if you need it, Rise. I think they're limited because I had the article on a different way to play that was Titan-only forces. Oh, Titan Death. I guess maybe, would it be tied to a book? If there is a specific rule set. Are we waiting on a book? That has delayed things before, so that would make sense, if that's what we're waiting on. Okay, it was a supplement book. So this is, looks like February 13th. You can get your own Titan Death games going when Great Slaughter goes up for pre-order, which I think is the one Avian had been waiting on. Read all about the lore between... Okay, so the book is already out. Lucian, hello! Sorry, you catch us as we're looking something up. How are you today? We're doing okay. Here's our Salamanders. So I'm doing a lot of edge highlighting today. And here is the Biologis we were working on yesterday. So we're starting to come together here. How are you? What you up to? We were talking Titanicus, and there was a box that was apparently shown off last August that hasn't come out. We were very confused in looking this up as you came in. But says, I just saw my first Cybertruck walking the dogs. Wasn't close enough to boo it. Those things are so goofy, but so goofy. Avian bought the book at Acon, and I looked at it. You remember Knights? Okay. I remembered someone talking about it, and I wasn't sure what it was. That's what it was. That's wild it didn't come out with that book. That doesn't... What is happening? Okay. Okay. I think I've said my piece today, so I'm not gonna say anything else, but okay. Even the game system I'm trying to, like, learn and keep up with. Not making sense. Okay. Hey, Blanca, welcome in. There's several in my town. One is covered in grime with streaks all over. Like, they tried and failed to wash it. Oh, no. That sounds like it looks awful. How are you? Welcome in. My goodness. I haven't seen one in the wild yet. I've seen people taking, like, photos of them, but I've not seen one in the wild yet. They probably have pallets of both those boxes in the warehouse. I can't find them in the inventory system? Yeah. They're hiding behind all the made to order. They're hiding behind all the old world, but waiting to sell. Ugh. That sigh is the best way I can express how I feel right now. If you listen to Twitter, GW needs to delay everything because BlackRock is making them put girls in it. Ew. Ew. Gonna get cooties on my Space Marine. Meanwhile, I'm just like, look at my cute little warhound. Look at his little feet. Look at his little feet. Sometimes GW releases and schedules get screwed up. Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering if it was tied to a book getting delayed, but apparently the book is out, so I don't know. I don't know. Would that box have, like, the terminals and stuff in it? Could that be why it is delayed? I was just saying, because it's always the, like, board game stuff, the books. That's the portion that usually gets held up. Maybe it's terminals and stuff. I'm getting my goat going to Nottingham for reasons. I think they're kind of surprised it didn't break down before I got to it. BlackRock is making them raise prices. Yes, because girls are in it. Absolutely. Just gonna string all the rumors together. All the dumb rumors. Put them all in. I'm going for maximum Twitter engagement here. Knit Codex was about 15 years ago. It was to be printed, and they printed out a print. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing. Twitter found out investment companies do, in fact, invest in companies. Wild. Landscapers just called and said they can start our backyard renovation. Ooh, within the next 2 weeks. What are you having done? If you don't mind me asking. Dumbass dog going off. Alright, let's see. What time is it? 20 minutes? Feel like we can do a couple washes. We can get their little pouches done. And then I'm going to take a break and get some lunch and get ready for renovation stuff. So, before I do that, I'll go over all the things. Tomorrow, we're going to play more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm very excited to play this game. So if you want to come help us solve some more cases, some more trials, we're going to play that tomorrow. If you missed last week, our part 1 is up on YouTube, so you can get caught up today if you need something to listen to. And we're just going to dive right into the case that we had to stop in the middle of last week. Other than that, I should be back on Sunday with miniature painting. As of right now, I'm on normal stream schedule with the remodel. If I need to cancel any days, I will post in the Discord. As of right now, we're all good. Just if there's a day where things need to happen and it's loud, I will cancel stream. So we can do the things. Literally everything. Getting complete. Wait, Xeriscape? With Utah plants and shit. Low maintenance for us. I hate mowing. Love that. So going with the more like native plants, and I'm not familiar with Xeriscape. Finally, the neighbor kid come over and cut my grass. It was getting long. I need to do ours this week too. I'll take care of it until it gets too hot and it hibernates for the summer, and then I'll just leave it. I'm not gonna keep watering and spending money on green grass. I'll let it hibernate. When mold lines don't match up, or I messed up, what do you use for gap filling? So depending on how big the gap is, so let's say it's small, you can actually use the plastic glue to smush it together. You can also look up something called, I think it's sprue goo, where you make that by putting extra sprue into the plastic glue. And you kind of make like a, it's like a goopy glue with the plastic glue. So I use that for smaller ones. For larger gap filling, you're going to want to look at either Milliput or green stuff for the larger gaps. And that you'll have to mix together, let dry, let cure, and then you'll kind of sand it down to fill the bigger gap. So yeah, either plastic glue, and then like sprue goo, or you're looking at an actual like 2-part thing to mix and fill in the gap. You can find both of those on my gear page if you need to get any details. Exclamation gear will be on there. Gravel and Barkus. Okay, I was going to ask if it was, like, no grass. No grass, okay. Small hangout place in the back, spot on the side for a few flower beds. That sounds really nice, Panda. And then, yeah, it gets you where you don't have to do the artwork that you hate. That sounds great. I'm excited for you. All right. Okay. Gets settled in here. That says, how to choose between mowing and running today. Opted for the run for the sake of my brain. Good. Glad you took brain time. Milliput's godly, learned it from Scott. The green stuff is decent too. Depending on what you're working on. If you're going to be sculpting, then yeah, green stuff it up. I also like the Milliput for gap filling. I have an easier time with it. And find it very easy to sand down. Hopefully it'll be done before Memorial Day. Yes, please. Perfect. Do you have, are you hoping to host with Memorial Day? Show off the new yard? I got this stuff called Dissolved Putty for filling seams and small gaps for spell. I haven't heard of that one. I have trouble using Milliput, so sticky, yeah. That's fair too. Sometimes if the gap's really small, it just doesn't feel worth it. So I tend to save it for if I can do a bunch of stuff at once, or it's just a large enough gap that I can't ignore it. I had to do a little bit of green stuff work on our next anime repaint. I got so frustrated because I just wanted to start painting, but that's the last time I've had to actually use any of it. Maybe if it's done by then, even if it's just a few people. You can try and clean up the depression den that is our living room. Clean the grill. I understand this. I mean, if having some people over is a motivation, it helps us. Definitely use that as fuel. Get it all done where you want it. All right, let's do some washes, and then, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up for lunch here. There's a trick for Milliput where you can kind of paint it on, because you can thin it with water at the start. It works so good, and you can sand it, yes. That, the little sculpting tools, too, can be really helpful. So, like, they like rubber. Those are really nice. Six-foot squirrel, welcome back in. How are you today? We're working on some more salamanders, but we got Hellblasters today. What you up to? Salamanders! This will be our last stream of salamanders for a bit, unfortunately. After these are done, we switch to Thousand Suns and Imperial Fists. So they came together really quickly. I knew they would. It's nice to get them knocked out. What are you up to today? And Jessica just keeps spraying the primer until the gap is gone. You also have no details on your miniature, but the gap is gone. Pro tips from chat. Can't wait to build my custom chapter after my Space Wolves army. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I'm glad you're excited to start. Perfect plastic putty and Vallejo plastic putty are also good. Water-based, can be painted in, easily cleaned around. I don't remember if we tried the Vallejo one or not. I can't remember. I don't think we have. Which is unusual, because usually we like to try the Vallejo stuff. You fill in all the gaps, including the one around all the details. Yeah, what is that but small gaps? No details means easier to paint. I say send it. Chat just out here with 50 layers of primer on their marines. They're just like, you said I had to paint my miniatures. They're painted. They're painted. You're right, chat. It's very easy to paint an amorphous blob canoness, yeah. She is Chaos Spawn now. Done. The perfect putty is awesome. I'll have to check that out. We've just always had the green stuff in Milliput, so I don't think we've tried any of the other options there in chat. I'm a big fan of if it's not broken, don't fix it. If something works for me, I tend to stick with it. You just end up with a blob of a miniature. But it's your blob. Gosh darn it. Okay. We're in the home stretch, chat. Saying it partially for you, mostly for me. I have hit the batch painting wall. I'm done. I'm done. I would like to stop eating the veggies for a little bit. Do they look sick? Yes. Do I want to look at them anymore? No. At least not for the rest of today. They can take a break. They can go on the other side of my table and I not look at them for a little bit. Going back to sleep sounds good, guys. Go get some rest. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will catch you next time. Maybe for some video games. Bye-bye for now. One more. One more. I agree. I've used it to fill everything, but the gaps in my... I'm stronger. I can sprue goo that right up for you. Come here. Alright, chat. I'm done. No more. No more batch painting. That's it. I will finish them at some point this week in between remodel stuff. Whenever we stop for the day, I'll come work on them some more. They'll be done this week, but that's all I can do for now. I want to get some lunch and dive back into remodel stuff. So here's our Biologis. Here is our Hellblasters. And that's all we got. Thank you, Slam. Wonder if I have a bad batch. Oh, is it not working for you? It is a lot of green. Yeah, we've got 10 more the Infernus Marines also, so Salamanders are coming together here. Tomorrow, we will be playing video games. Tomorrow, we're going to continue our Ace Attorney playthrough, so if you want to come help us solve some trials, that will be tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll be back with miniature painting on Sunday. If you'd like to see what else I've been working on, there are my socials. Thank you, Slam. If you want to catch up on the first episode of Ace Attorney, that is on our YouTube. You can get caught up for tomorrow if you want something to listen to today. Hang tight for me. I'm going to see who is on, who we can raid to. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to hang out. Thank you so much for all the support. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.